This is day number 162 of the Arukh HaShulchan OC. If you would like to sponsor an upcoming shir or more of the Arukh HaShulchan OC, be greatly appreciated. Please contact me directly. Say you're doing Simon Kuf Yud Tes Sif Dalin to Simon Kuf Chaf Aleph Sif Gimel. Kuf Yud Tes Dalin. We're talking about adding on to Shmoneh Esrei, Bakashos, such like. And last night, Arukh HaShulchan had a lot to say about people who add on things on a constant basis. Dalit. Od Kosab B'Sif Beis. The Shulchan writes the Beis. Yeshin Shom Dik Shemosi Bracha B'Bracha Tzorch Yachid. When you're adding for a bracha for an individual, Lo Yaris. You shouldn't say long tefillah, and we know that from Moshe Rabbeinu, who dam for Miriam says Kel no Rafon no Allah, very short tefillah. Avo Achar tefillah, that's during davening, but after tefillah, Rosh Hashanah, you're allowed to daven a long time. You talk Adam Gadol, and if it's for a great man, you call him Atzibur Larich Afilu B'Em Tzabracha. The Tzibur can extend daven extensively, even in the middle bracha. Ukshechala Ma'ariel, when the great Rishon Ma'ariel became sick, Amar Tzibur Slichos. The Tzibur said Slichos, evidently in Slach Lonu, as was the minute back then. The Chem Shetzichim with Tarasos, since they required his Torah, Rabim Dami, it's like davening for the multitudes. B'nir Shamar Slichos, oh, he says it. B'nir Shamar Slichos, Bergas Slach Lonu, just like we just said. Kamoshe Adarkam came, Mamir Slichos, as was their custom. Hey, brachos tzios, the middle brachos, einam kil shlosh rishos, not like the first two brachos. The kul chad chashiv are all considered like one. You talk brachos meim chayzim rosh, where you make a mistake, you go back to the beginning. But tzios einam kachas, the middle ones are not like one bracha. Umiyah say the but they have to be in order. Klomar shlo yakdim amucheres lemukdem. You shouldn't say the later one before the earlier one. Lefichol there, when talk brachas man, maybe was taking one of them, but mash and tzich lazor in a way that you have to go back. Oh, lo amar is a bracha klaush yidilko, you skipped a bracha. Remember, after you said other brachos, you go back to the bracha in which you made a mistake. Or the one in which you skipped. I'll say to go from there on straight. Even those which you say them over again. You say over again. You don't have to go back to the beginning of the middle brachos, would be to go back to Atochonei. That's not necessary. The Zelk Shashaka, that's what you did inadvertently. Oh, you made a mistake. In the unlikely chance that the Mezi dealing is a bracha, you deliberately skipped the bracha, although Amrak the Takanas Chachamim didn't say Chachamim instituted, who B'chilois Pa'al Klau. So if you didn't daven at all, the Chayzel Rosh Tefillah, and you go back to the beginning, like we learned, Kamash Chesad M'Simin Kuf Yud Dalet. Vav, Shliach Tzibur Sheshachah V'lo Amar Neinu, Ben Goel Rofei, on the time Tzibur, the Shliach Tzibur was supposed to say Aneinu, which you can go on Rofei. Well, he didn't, and he started saying Rofeinu. In Madain Lo Siyam HaBracha, didn't finish the Bracha Rofeinu, Chozel Aneinu, was Spalak Seder. Go back to Aneinu, say it over again. On them Siyam HaBracha, but if you finish the Bracha, and you Aneinu, if you go back to Aneinu, it's Tzorech Lomar Oda Pam Brachas Rofeinu. It's going to have to say Rofeinu over again. Because you have to have it in order. Now the truth is that Anenu is not a impediment. You would say Shmosei and Chazos and Shots without Anenu. V'yav Shal Shenos Ba'da Od Bracha, and therefore you can't change on its account to another bracha. Bracha Batolahi, and it will be a bracha Batola. V'lo Yomer Natal Klau. Therefore you should not say it now at all. And then Shemet Tefillah Kiyach, you say Shemet Tefillah like an individual. Yuchal Lachton Ba. And you can modify the bracha Shema Kolenu to include it in the chasima. Bruchato Hashem oneh beis Torah v'shomeh tefillah. Because it's one Indian, right? He who answers the time of travail and hears to the prayer. Ach b'shomeh tefillah bilvatai. But it's really enough to just say shomeh tefillah. Ki yozeh kol hakol. Come on, because shomeh tefillah includes everything. Mr. Bura writes the name of the Var Chaim that you should only say shomeh tefillah, not and because quite everybody knows with that. Back to Arukh HaShulchan. If there weren't 10 people are fasting in the shul at the time that you were saying Anenu, you should have said Anenu, and everyone couldn't say it. After Rafeinu people came in, also including Shema Kolenu. What happened if you forgot to say Shemet Tefillah as well? Then radical thing here. Say at the very end of davening after Amorech Samoyis Bashalom. The Baal Lo Shaykh Seder. In this case, there's no Seder issue, no issue being in order. Sham Achat Vilgan, you say completely after davening. Come never say more. Call them Rev on Yenu. If you said it before Rev on Yenu, which is before its proper spot, prematurely, and they have to say it again if it's proper spot after Rev on Yenu. Since you're still in the middle of davening. Some people argue that you don't have to go back and say it over again. And even say it after Sim Shalom, you shouldn't make a chasima in the shame. You shouldn't make a shame in the chasima. Ella Baruch Shomer Tefillah. Says Yesh Machrim Shekos Bukein. Some Machrim write this. Rashi Yomar Anenu Bivracha Beemtza HaBrachos. I don't know why he brings this down. Says Rashi says you do say Anenu in the middle of the brachos. I don't know why they built down because it doesn't pass away. Same tough kub sound above siyata dishmai. The Mishabur writes, Magavron says you have to say if you said it before Reina, you have to say it again after Reina. And Varachaim says that. Also, Prima Godim says Tzarchin. Mogin Gibarim concludes that you don't say Anenu another time. If you want to say another time, say it in Shomer Tefillah like an individual. Siman Kuf Chav. This is the halachos adine shlosh brachos acharonos, the law of the last three brachos. Shlosh brachos acharonos, the last three brachos, dinim k'shlosh rishonos. They're like the first three brachos. The kachas chashiv, they're like one continuation. You talk about man, if you made a mistake in one of them, would say go back to the first one, which is would say. Then bracha Zayin Yuches Yutes the 17th, 18th, 19th brachos. The Afghan describes Shmon Esrei, even though the tefillah is called Shmon Esrei. The bracha of Lamashim was added later on in Yavne. Ushmuel Katan Tikna and made by Shmuel Katan. For bracha Yud Zayin, the 17th bracha, you would say. V'yesh v'lam dal tables is 34 words. Kega psukim aschilim corresponds to psukim in Tilim Samach Vav Yigimel Titeh Zayin, which start Abo Beisecha Bolos. I will come to the house with burnt offerings, Arasher, Asol, and Avshi. That's from the Arizal. Farmur Chazal Brachos, the Shalosh Achronos, the three last Brachos, Doimos, La'evet, they're like a slave, Kibel Pras Mirabo, who received the gift from his master, beneath the Rolachlo, and takes his leave. Therefore, before he takes his leave, no saying Rabo Da, he gives thanks. And asks for peace amongst us. Because the main bracha is to have peace among us. Saying before you even say that, you ask Kosh Baruch Hu to accept our philos and our karbanos, the burnings of the Jewish people. See, karbanos, the vayikra, like it says, by karbanos, the burning which is fragrant to Hashem. But after Atah in carbon, even though now we have no karbanos, so why are we saying it? Feels in place of carbon, so that's why we include it. According to this, the meaning is like this: the burnings of Israel and their prayers, which is in lieu of the burnings, except with your will. Is going on the next word. It's one clause. We can also say it's going on back, and the comma should be not after Usfilasam, but after Vishay Yisrael. But Sheva Savadol, dear Beisecha, Vishay Yisrael. Bring that voda back to your Beis HaMikdash and the fire burnings of Am Yisrael. The low kasha cloud. That wouldn't be difficult at all. And of course, either way works. You can put a comma either place. Medrash Yesh Michael Sara Godol. There's a Medrash which says that Michael, the great Malchut Shemaim, Makim Shosem Ashel Tzadikim, he is sacrificing the souls of Tzadikim on the Mizbeach, on Mizbeach on high. Uzetik Nuvi Shei Yisrael, and these are the Shei Yisrael, the Tzadikim, who are being sacrificed, so to speak, on high. The Mishnah Berurah writes that the Taz writes that this is the Perish. That's going in the Neshamas Tzadikim, which is pretty, esoteric. But the Gemara writes Ikar Perish is going on above. That's going on Karbanos V'Shei Yisrael. Anyway, but the Arukh HaShulchan goes on and explains this opinion. Michohu Kohen Gadol Lamala. Michal is Kohen Gadol on high. Kshem she'Aaron Kohen Gadol l'mata. Like Aaron is Kohen Gadol down below. Umru Maseh b'Shmini l'Miluim. And this is alluded to in the 8th day of the Miluim, which the Kohanim were consecrated to Kudah. Shows this man Aaron Kohen Gadol, that Aaron then became the Kohen Gadol down below. As it's not Gam L'Mala, Michal Kohen Gadol. Michal became the Kohen Gadol on high. The Chsiv Shom, it says there, K'ayom Hashem nira Elechem. So cute thing here. The nireh, the word nireh, ehem osios Aaron. Those are the letters of Aaron. Elechem, ehem osios Michael. Those are the letters of Michael. Says in brackets, Ken Roisi. What does this mean, to sacrifice in the Shamos? Hushan Hashamas is saying, Kokach Tanug. The Shamas receive so much pleasure. These dabkusam la'ashma in their clinging to the light on high, mamish, literally. Vutanuk shein lo shiru midat. It is a pleasure which has no measure and no end. Zeu lashon korban, and this connection, this closeness, is described as a korban. Lashon hiskarvus, which means to come close. Dvarim atikim, and these are ancient matters. V'zeh shesamchu berachos v'tzei lo shemei tefillah. Why does it say come after Shema Tefillah? She came to bust Tefillah, but Avoda. When if the evening comes, Avoda is soon to follow. The Chsiv says, Simachtim beis Tefillah si, I will cause them to rejoice in the house of my prayer. O sem zichem ratzon mizbachi, their korbanos will come for willingly on my altar. Because my house will be called a house of Tefillah. And then afterwards we say modim. Shekem and Shabbos avoda plus toda. Once you have avoda, you have korbanos, you bring korban toda. See, zobech toda chabdeneni. He who brings the korban toda gives me honor. Some of birchas konim achar modim. Birchas konim comes after modim. The see, vayisar Aaronos yodav eloam. Aaron lifted up his hands to the nation. Vayivorachem, and he blessed them very much. As chatas and came down from doing the avoda. Alma. So you see the Birchas Kohanim Achar Avoda. The Birchas Kohanim comes after the Avoda. Let's because then Aaron goes down afterwards. V'avoda chada milsei. Wants to say that the Avoda Korbanos and Hoda are one thing. Become Hoda have Avoda. Because thanking Hashem through the Korban Torah is a form of Avoda. Melekeva, the Birchas Kohanim Messiah B'Sholom. And once Birchas Kohanim ends with Sholom, Messiah B'Sholom. We finish with Sholom. L'chein we see Sholom. Zeu Torah, the Shalosh Brachos Achros. This is synopsis of the three brachas. Both times he's born, another reason will be given. Base. Kasser Rabbeinu Beis Yosef. Omrim would say b'chol tefillos. Would say in all tefillos. Lo kosam shnogim shlo umar b'mincha. Akal Shem, not like those who did not say it by mincha. Be'er dvar, meaning the Torah kasem shem ha'go'enim. Shomrim would say rak b'shas haduchan. They would say at the time there was Birchas Kohanim. Does the Kohanim mean okrim l'duchan? Because the Kohanim start walking to the duchan when the ritzei is being said. K'mosh kasem siman kuf chav ches. Uve mincha she'ein duchan. By mincha when they don't, there's no duchaning. You must chilim b'yishei Yisrael. They would start from Yishei Yisrael. Kamar kvar tama. Torah is astonished at this. Ayin shom l'zekosav. That's what he wrote. The base says right. The ono omrim ritzei b'chol tefillos. We say ritzei no matter what. Siman kuf chav aleph. Din modim. Aleph. Kvar kosam, he already wrote tam smichas modim l'birchas ritzei. Why is modim juxtaposed ritzei? Because wherever there's tefillah, there comes avoda. I'm sorry, wherever there's avoda, there's come hodah. Yesh brachas modim. Yesh brachas modim. Pave of tables. There are 86 words in modim, which we said corresponds to Shem Elokim. But here he says, "V'chein b'mitzvah lametzeach al mos lavon." Had yidu b'mim al yosef. Tilim tes after your base. Yesh pave of tables. 86 letters. The Chsiv Shem says, "Odeh Hashem b'chol libi, asapra b'chol niflosech." And that capital says, "I thank God with all my heart. I'd say over all your wonders." V'chein bracha zu adon. That is the purpose of this bracha modim. From al niflosech v'tovasecha. And we say also that on your on God's wonders and goodness. Misparsa also he adds some what we said before. Kamacha Elokim, 86 Elokim. Lamash kol dos rak Elokim, or thanks only to a God levado. Babasman she'enu markishim niflos. Even when you don't feel wonders, become yesh b'choleis niflos. That's always our wonders. When you see hold Hashem kitov ki elam chazdo. It's chasonim are constant. Shein Balanes Makir Beniso. It's just that the person who experiences the miracle does not recognize it. Moshe Dosh Medrash Pasuk Losei Nevalos Gedolos Livado. I never realized that before. Hashem is Osei Niflos Gedolos Livado, meaning some niflos he does, which only he lo Livado, only he himself recognizes. V'zeu Kiliolam Chazdo. This chesed is eternal, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so you see both these things. Yisecha every day, niflosecha constantly, whether we see it or not. Beis shochin b'b'tches bracha. You bow down in the bracha, but saw bracha and the end of bracha. K'shnei bracha to Hashem atov shecha v'chule. These dam l'rok if he has saliva, lo yishchet sheyitzei rok mipiv. You should not bow down until you swallow the saliva. If you speak when you're bowing down, your rok al zeh. It seems like he's spitting on us, bowing down. It says modim twice. It looks like he's thanking two authorities. Only said once. And this is something which the Arukh HaShulchan very correctly will come back to in the future. You're not supposed to double words and say them twice. Because being from human king, you don't say your words twice. It's not appropriate to say it before Kosh Baruch Hu that way as well. Individual does not say Birkas Kohanim. That this is the custom. And that's appropriate. Aval, Rama says a minhag pasha, the minhag which is prevalent, ain't okay. If you're Yachid Omer also calls Mashroilis Siyas Kapayim. So it's a minhag evidently to say it anytime which is appropriate when the Siyas Kapayim would be said, that the Yachid said it in Cheshvan Esrei. Veinonira, but the Beis Yosef then rejects that. We never heard of this, such a thing. That somebody says Birchos in the Son Shemon Esrei. Nevertheless, from this we learn the Mishim Mispalim Mashatz Mila like we learned previously. Sometimes Shliach Tzibur, word for word, Shani Mashatz B'Yachid should say together with the Shliach Tzibur. We base Ovel Enomim Birchos Kohanim in the house of Avelu Son Tzim Birchos Kohanim, Chen a minhag Pashud, and this is the widespread minhag. Vein L'Shanos, and you should not deviate from this. Hagam Sheyesh Mepak B'Yachid, even though there are those who question it.